Hey there, Mama, and welcome back to the Moms Overcoming Overwhelm podcast, episode 77. I'm Emily McDermott, and I am here beside you on this journey as we work together to declutter your home, head, and heart. I hope that you had a wonderful Thanksgiving if you celebrated that last Thursday, and now I feel like it is the snowball effect between now and the end of the year. I don't know if you feel that way also, but it's like, wait, how many more days until Christmas, and what's going on? And hopefully you survived Thanksgiving and Black Friday if you participated in any shopping. And now it's like, oh my gosh, how do I stay calm and not stress out this holiday season? Today, I am hoping that I can help a little bit with that. And I'm going to be giving you permission slips. I feel like sometimes in the work I do, people are like, is it okay to do this or not do this? And I say, yes. And sometimes we just need someone else, another mom, to give us a permission slip that it's okay. And today, I'm not just giving you one, I'm giving you 5. So if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. This is an early Christmas gift. So I'm sure you're wondering what these permission slips are so you can actually enjoy the holiday season. Well, what do you say? Grab that notebook and pen and let's dive into today's episode. Hey there, Mama. Are you tired of all the stuff crowding your home, calendar, and mind? Do you wish you could say goodbye to the endless to-do list running around in your head? Want to declutter but don't know where to start? You're in the right place. Welcome to Moms Overcoming Overwhelm, where you will find proven and practical solutions to declutter your home, head, and heart. Hi, I'm Emily, a wife, boy mom, and simplicity seeker. I struggled to get pregnant and felt overwhelmed until I discovered decluttering could create the physical and emotional space I needed to become a mom. Now, 2 kids later, I've transformed my life and motherhood by developing simple systems around decluttering, capsule wardrobes, kid stuff, cleaning and tidying, meal planning, time management, and more, and I can't wait to share them with you. If you're ready to reclaim the time and energy you crave, be present with your kids, and finally enjoy the life and motherhood you so deserve, let's kick overwhelm to the curb, shall we? Grab your lukewarm coffee, your notebook and pen, and clear up some counter space. Let's do this. Just a quick reminder before we jump into today's episode that if you are looking for a clutter-free gift, I actually have 2 ideas for you. One, you may not know, or you may know that I write custom poetry for all occasions. And if you would like a special Christmas gift for a loved one, you can check to see if I have the capacity, right, to be able to help you. But luckily, there's no shipping fee. It's clutter-free. It's really a special way to let someone know how much you care about them, how much they mean to you. So you can go to simplebyemmy.com/poem to get more information about that. And of course, my decluttering coaching, either in person in the DC metro area or virtual. I would love to be able to help you start the new year right with a clutter-free home. So let's dive into these 5 permission slips. The first one is, I give you permission, dear mama, to only take part in activities that are life-giving, not life-draining. So I give you permission to live in alignment with your family values and say no to anything that's life-draining. So how do we know if something is life-giving or life-draining? Well, my recommendation is to make a list of activities that you usually do for the holidays. Maybe it's send out Christmas cards or bake cookies, buy wrapped gifts, go to parties, take the kids to see Santa. And I want you to have a piece of paper with 2 columns. One's life-giving and one's life-draining. And put them in those columns. And ask yourself, is there anything that you can remove or tweak, or anything that's the life-draining column that you can change slightly? That would be the first permission slip and a great way to be more intentional this holiday season. Now, the second one is that I give you permission to limit the gifts that you exchange at Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. In our family, we just exchange gifts with kids. We've been doing that for several years now. It cuts down on the fact that adults seem to have everything that they need, and we really enjoy just doing it for the kids. And if you haven't given your loved ones a wish list for your kids already, I would recommend you do that ASAP. I'm going to be linking to an article in the show notes about some experience gifts that you can think about. And a couple that I really love are 529 plan contributions for college funds, zoo, museum, trampoline park, or there's a toy library in our area, so having memberships to those, or lessons like swim or gymnastic lessons. So think creatively, but also remember that just because you've exchanged gifts with adults in the past doesn't mean that you can change that tradition. Other people might actually be relieved that you brought that up. Okay, number 3, I give you permission to lower the bar when it comes to things that you still want to do. So let's say you want to still send out Christmas cards. Well, that's fine, but could you use, what I'm going to do is a picture of us over the summer at Legoland rather than a perfectly professional curated photo that is sort of that quintessential holiday Christmas card. Or let's say your kids want to bake cookies. Could you do the tear apart and bake the cookies rather than making them from scratch? Could you maybe do more leftovers in this season or batch cook? How can you make things easier and lower the bar so you're still able to do the things that are important, but it doesn't have to be this perfection mentality? And going along with that, permission slip number 4 is to stick to your floor, not literally stick to your floor. Although sometimes my floor is so sticky, I probably could stick to it. But sticking to your floor rather than your ceiling when it comes to routines. Now, we spoke about this in episode 67, 5 daily non-negotiable habits that combat my anxiety and overwhelm. Floor is sort of like the minimum thing you would want to do, and the ceiling is the maximum. So when it comes to cleaning in this season, when it comes to tidying, when it comes to routines, can we simplify them just for this season because of other things going on, and give ourselves permission and that grace to be able to not have everything perfect all the time, or just recognize, hey, things are going to be a little bit messier right now, but that's okay because I'm focusing on other things. And the last permission slip number 5, that I would love to give you as a gift this holiday season is to declutter your home based upon the capacity that you have right now in this season. We talk a ton about capacity. Maybe you're sick about me talking about capacity, but I will continue to do so because it is so important. When it comes to getting stuff out of your home, you have to do that based upon your capacity right now. Maybe that is that you have a pickup service come. Maybe it is that instead of doing buy nothing groups and Facebook Marketplace, you're just going to have that pickup, and don't worry about it going to the perfect place or the perfect person, or making yourself feel guilty because, things are going to go into the landfill and everything. You need to make room now in your home, because stuff is going to be coming in, and more stuff than you're used to because of the gifts coming in for the holiday season. So do yourself a favor. Obviously, if you've been decluttering for a while, you can be more discerning. You could pick those perfect charities and organizations that you want. But otherwise, I give you permission to get it out of your house. And if you need advice about how to get it out of your house or any specific questions, come on over to the free Facebook group, tinyurl.com/moms overcoming overwhelm, and I can certainly help you with that. Okay, to recap, I am giving you these 5 permission slips, and I just want to remind you, if I've shared it before, a quote I love from Joshua Becker: have the courage to build your life around what's really most important to you. And you can opt out of what doesn't serve you and your family. So with that in mind, here are 5 permission slips. I give you permission only to take part in activities that are life-giving, not life-draining. I give you permission to limit the gifts you exchange at Christmas. I give you permission to lower the bar when it comes to things you still want to do. I give you permission to stick to your floor rather than your ceiling when it comes to routines. And finally, I give you permission to declutter your home based upon the capacity that you have right now. I hope that this was a helpful episode for you, that you're feeling a burden lifted. And if so, if you wouldn't mind sharing it with a fellow mama that might be feeling stressed and overwhelmed this holiday season, I would be greatly appreciative of that. On Thursday, I'm going to be talking again to my friend Sarah Horgan. She's been on the show before. She is at Simple and Intentional, and we're going to be talking about planning and how to live more intentionally, and how planning can actually help reduce our anxiety and overwhelm. So I can't wait to see you then, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye for now. If you like today's podcast, here's what you can do. Just take 30 seconds to leave me a review. I know you're a busy mama. You're overwhelmed, in fact. The 30 seconds of your day make such an impact. I'll be blessed by your words. They'll definitely make my day. And who knows, you might be entered for this month's giveaway. In Apple Podcasts, scroll down to write a review. Thanks so much for your time. I'm so grateful for you.